So where we last left off, you guys had just killed a giant cyclops, a primal giant. He had the ability to fumble with time and space in order to sort of crush the life out of Solo. And she barely escaped death. And she countered this by doing something very similar, by altering time and probabilities itself and pulling into existence the event of her being able to avoid the death blow. So mechanically what has happened was Howard used a hero point to avoid death. Actually 2 hero points. So now you have 0, so you have to be careful. So now Solo is coming to grips with this newfound ability. And so mechanically, Howard, how this is going to work for your character is that she has the ability to roll 2 d20s every day. And then throughout the course of that day, you can substitute any of your own d20 rolls with the pre-rolled outcome that you've already rolled for.
Okay.
But you can only do that once a day in terms of substituting a dice.
Okay.
So basically, you could re-roll one die roll with 2 other dice and then pick the one you want, and then you're done for the day. As the party stands before the Cyclops.
Who are these guys?
Yeah, does it look like Cyclops?
I don't recognize them.
Yeah.
They're the guys that we that fought with us, right?
Yep, these are the these
the
are
one
3
that-
paladins.
The one that came from the very edge of the map in one round.
Yeah.
Defeat-
Well, it took
defeated-
it took them like 2 rounds to get to you guys, like 12 seconds.
They must have used hero points too.
Yes. You as you stand before the Cyclops, the trio of paladins, Ulgar, Thomas, and Selena, rein up their mounts and start to charge to the warband at the west. Now, if you remember, there are 2 fronts to this battle. You guys are on the east-hand side, and there's a west-hand side. The west-hand side still needs a little more attention because they basically came to your aid and basically rescue you guys from the Cyclops. So the town is being attacked on 2 fronts, so they're going to continue the town. And Ulgar, the half-orc paladin, looks at you guys, and he says,
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah. Whoa!
Okay.
Check that out. Voice.
So I'll give this a whirl.
Alter.
That's probably what happened. Why we can't go to map tools anymore.
I don't know why. So Ulgar looks at you and he says,
If you're not a help, you're a hindrance. In this battle, you're a hindrance.
so he doesn't think that you guys are going to be much value in aiding them. And Selena interjects,
But by divine healing, Nam, a follower of Mystical, was
Nice.
able to spare my life.
Nice.
Touche, dude. Good touch. Good touch.
and so Ulgar's sort of contemplating that, and he's thinking of what options, but they still feel like they're pressed, and they want to go to the west to sort of alleviate these orcs that have been sort of disbanded or sort of attempting to attack parts of the town in the west. And Ulgar says,
Let's ride. I want to secure this village before the hour is lost and give aid to those wounded.
so they start heading off to the west. Basically, the Cyclopses are down on both fronts. They're returning to take care of the orcs that are, archers and a couple like mystics and whatnot. So out of the dead corpses. But in front of you guys lie this giant. And if you take a closer look, examining him, and there seems to be an odd assortment of knick-knack of armors he's sort of wearing right now. But you see 2 really finely crafted chainmail suits. And they've been sort of strewn together in a haphazard way. They have some type of twine or thick rope that's sort of woven around the chains to make it fit across his chest. And that's what he was using for protection. They seem to be fat. Okay, you cast detect magic. While that effect is starting to take place, it takes like maybe 2 rounds for it to actually kick in to see magical auras. In the meantime, you're looking at some of the things on him. On his girth is a large leather belt, and it sort of wraps around his huge torso that he has. And within that belt is tucked away a bag, which Nam sort of is looking at because it's sort of glowing with some type of aura to it. The bag looks like a sailor's bag, sort of like a half circle on the bottom, and it's tall sides and it's tapered to the top and it's fastened with a rope, and that rope is tied around his belt, and it has upon it embroidered on the bag itself is a J and M.
Okay.
Also, looking at the battlefield, you notice that there's a few scores of archers that have fallen near you guys, and the orc shaman. Can you guys roll a perception roll? Oh, you guys aren't. Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll just roll for you guys on perception then.
Well, okay, I guess my luck will be better.
The paladins start charging off as you guys are sort of examining this area.
Oh, I got a 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Actually, let me see something.
I don't like you rolling for me.
As you're gazing upon the battlefield, Nahum with his augmented eyes, he notices that the bag is glowing. There seems to be, that's the only source of enchantment that you can see. Malachi is taking a look at the archers nearby, and one of the things that he notices is that the bows that they were using are finely crafted, as in these aren't your typical orcish weapons, and you would be very familiar with the standard martial equipments that orcs normally have, but the bows they have are very different than what orcs would normally use, and sort of makes you a little suspect because you're looking and these bows that they're using are very finely crafted, and they're crafted out of a different material called Valen wood. It's a wood that's pretty rare, and they make excellent bows. But what interests you even more is that these bows have like etchings and burns on them to make intricate designs, and these type of bows are usually reserved for noble marksmen and not these rough orc warriors that you see. So out of context, you know that these are masterwork crafted bows, and there are 3 of them on the archers that you see.
Alright, pick it up. And then I think there's one extra, so I'll put it in the pouch or my bag of holding or something.
Okay.
Yeah, what's inside that one pouch from the ogre?
I don't know. I'm opening it.
Okay, so Nahum starts kneeling down, and he's like, he's expressing how there's a magical aura around this, and it's like tied to his belt.
Get a dagger and just like cut the rope so I can get the pouch.
So actually, the rope is like part of the pouch, but yeah, you cut through the rope, and the pouch falls down, and it doesn't seem to be too heavy. And do you want to open it or give it to Flynn or I don't know?
Was that a hint?
Yeah.
Can pouches be booby trapped?
Surprise!
What's his name? Malachi had one that had stinking cloud in it. Remember that green?
Okay,
fog?
I'll tell the mage to look at it. It has to be a magical trap. If it is a trap,
Oh,
I'm like,
I'll help.
I throw it here. What's in it?
It's like that Mikey commercial.
What's
It's
it?
Mikey, you'll like it.
He likes anything.
He'll eat anything. So, Bryn, what do you want to do? You see this? It's actually about maybe 3 foot wide. It's pretty wide and about 4 feet long. It's a pretty hefty bag, but it doesn't seem to be that heavy. Like there's not much contents in it, from what you can tell.
All right, so I'll go ahead and open it.
Okay.
What laughs at me?
Roll for death. No, just joking.
What's the that?
You roll for
Fortitude save.
So you pull open the bag and you look inside, and you can see that the contents that are inside this bag is shrunk down into tiny little objects. They float in an ethereal state within the bag, and you can see sort of random things in there. You see a few potions. You see actually 2 chests. You see a scroll floating inside and an assortment of armor pieces.
Oh, damn! There's nothing in here.
Yeah, this is Bryn only.
Okay, and I ask for it back, and so let me take a look.
After he opens it, you're like wincing, and nothing happens. So you're like, okay, I'll take it back now.
There's this like ugly thing in here. You don't want.
Does he really say there's nothing in it?
No. I'm like, dude, this is interesting. You have to check this out.
So what you could do is you could dump everything out. This is basically a bag of holding that you guys can procure. But you can either dump everything out, or you could take things out of it. What do you guys want to do?
Let's start emptying it. Let's see what's inside it first. I don't know if we want to give it to the thief, though.
No, I'll hold on to it.
What you can do is you can overturn the bag, and all the contents will just come right out.
Anything magic?
I
still have
don't
magic
think
on, right?
I want to do that this time.
Or you want to
What?
take things out one at a time?
Yes.
Okay. Reaching in there, you're looking and you see a small chest. You can't really judge the size, but it's appropriate to the others. It'd probably be like a loaf of bread sized chest. You see 2 helmets that are fashioned in humanoid, more likely human-shaped helmets. You see a breastplate that's really shiny. But it's been polished recently. There are no battle wounds to it, battle scars. It looks like a greatly crafted, finely crafted breastplate.
Probably best to take care of this if we're at a when we got more time to look at it. I don't think we have time.
Okay. Just 3 more things pop out. There's 2 leather leggings that you have that you fluff out, and they're about humanoid size. And there's another chest that comes out of this. So there's 2 chests that are closed, so you don't know the contents are within there. But it's also
locked?
both of them have locks.
Okay, I'll Flynn.
So what are the chests? The first chest you pull out, you're pulling stuff out, and you hand it to Flynn while you're looking through the contents of the bag because you can't open it. Flynn, I'm gonna do does he have a pick lock? Flynn looks at the chest and he's like fumbling around, but he can't seem to open it. I don't know. You guys could try smashing it if you want.
You know what?
It's
like
okay.
It's like a wooden chest. It doesn't look like it's too sturdy. It's compared to this other. Well, it looks semi-sturdy, but the other chest you pull out is it's a bit bigger. And you see it's a medium-sized chest, and it's made of wood and has gold inlays protecting the edges and the corners of the chest. And of course, it has a similar lock that's built in the chest. But one thing that's interesting about this one is that there seems to be smears of blood sort of sprayed upon this chest. And you guys, as you're handling the chest, it's like coming off on you. It's like fresh blood. Malachi, you look at this chest and it looks very familiar to you. It's a chest that you had in your hands not more than 2 days ago.
Oh, the the merchant dude that we ran into, right?
Yep, Jeff Merkson.
Yeah, that dude.
So this is, it looks identical to that chest, from what you see.
Identical?
So we let it go and it came back. So I think it's ours now. Right? Wasn't that the rule?
So
Finders
I
keepers.
tell everyone. Yeah, I tell everyone what I'm like. Hey, I've seen this before.
So Flynn doesn't have skill points in disable device.
Actually, is it disabled device? Let me see.
I think all of us have seen this chest before.
Malachi and Flynn were the only ones that really handled the chest, and then I think you guys, Malachi gave it to maybe Bryn to give to Jeff. Oh, he does have disabled device. Is that lockpicking?
Yes, that's the lock.
Is it?
Okay. Oh, pretty bad roll.
Yeah.
Great.
He had a fail.
I was looking at the bag while he was messing with the
lock. Actually, he could do take 20 on this, because there's ample amount of time. So he's like tinkering around trying to get this, and like he breaks a lockpick with this roll right here. This is a horrible roll. And like, oh man! And he pulls out another lockpick, and he's trying a different angle and whatnot. Click, and it opens up. And within it, you see just shimmering out of there is just this blinding light of gold. This is a chest full of gold. And if you guys want to sit there and count it out, there's 1,000 gold pieces. Is roughly what you guys can estimate in this chest.
in a bread loaf size
Actually,
chest?
it's probably heavier. Yeah, maybe it was a magical chest.
Oh.
We have a chest of holding and a back inside a bag.
Actually, something holding within a something holding is not a good combination here. Let me upgrade that to a medium to big size chest that you guys just pulled out.
That makes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, can you check if there's like a blue police booths in there somewhere?
No, there's not one. I noticed.
So do you want him to open up the second chest, or
Yes. Wow. Wait,
Okay.
what are the paladins doing anyway?
They're fighting.
they're fighting to the west. You guys are looting,
Yeah.
picking over the bodies.
Apparently, we're not good enough for help.
Yeah, he didn't want your help. He's like, you guys were more of a hindrance than anything. He's looking at the
I
state.
just save people and junk.
He's looking at the state of like Malachi, and he's like wincing in pain as his rib cage was severely damaged by that one hit. And then Cringer is like,
you had like the monster cyclops with like 5 million attacks, dude.
yeah. Cringer's like just like lying on the ground,
Wow,
and she's
so
just
many
like
4 million.
her tail's
like
barely waving because of all the damage, and she's just lying there, almost passing out. She's pretty low on hit points. She has 9. She's in single
Wow, too
digits.
bad we don't have a clerk to heal us, huh?
I know. And Solo's
I think I
looking
used
pretty
up all
rough.
my spells already. All my spells are X'd out. I wonder what
Whoa.
happened.
Yeah. Malachi happened.
Shoot.
You see this other chest that Bryn, Malachi, Flynn, pretty much the whole party recognizes is something that Jeth had. You guys returned to Jeth when you found it like no more than 2 days ago.
Okay.
Do you guys want to open it or?
Yeah, that's all.
We're already looting.
We're just waiting.
Okay. So Flynn opens it and he's like, you know,
Loading mode.
he's opening the lock. He's like, yeah, I think I already know what's in here. So he's like tampering around. It opens up, and sure enough, there's this purple velvet sort of inlay that's housing these two sort of arcanic potions. One seems to be this silky red, sort of like a sheen red, and the other one is this like frosted blue. And the blue one is cold to touch, and the red one is warm. So these are in fact the same potions that you handed over to Jeth.
Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the armor and everything, just good quality.
Yeah,
No magic.
the armors, anything besides this bag and that chest that had the potions were not glowing. So those are only two recognizable items that you saw that has sort of like this aura of magic around them.
How bizarre.
Yeah, we'll just sell it.
The helmets, the breastplates, and the leggings all are finely crafted, haven't been used. This seems to be some really quality work, sort of like the bows that you found on the archers.
Wait, did we already have a bag of holding?
I have one.
Malachi has one. And this one seems to be a little bit bigger than the one Malachi's been using. His is more of a bag, like a pretty big bag, but this is like a sailor's bag, you know, that they, you know, hoist over their shoulder when they go on trips. So it's a little bit bigger of a bag of holding. You see that the blood is pretty fresh from this chest, and you see Flynn, he's like wiping his fingers off because he was just trying to open the lock with it, and it got on in a little bit. He's like, yuck. Prestidigitation, and he's all clean again.
The merchant's dead. He died.
Our merchant died, yes.
Oh, poor guy.
Okay, so
He might be held captive. He might be perfectly fine. It might be blood from something else. What was that?
no, I was just wondering. Okay, we met the merchant going where we were headed. He was headed what direction again, and where did he
So
come
he
from?
was going for the city, and then he stopped at the edge of the forest or something, right?
Well, you guys brought him to a city, and he got another horse, and you guys got another horse, and you guys didn't want to wait for him in his caravan that was being that he was waiting for. So you decided to go to the city ahead of him because he's headed in the same direction.
Mm-hmm. We killed ourselves a merchant.
I didn't kill him. He went his own way, man.
I'm gonna have you guys roll a perception check.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm not going to perceive anything.
The way I'm rolling. Woo!
Oops.
Oh my god, I rolled a 17! No way!
I rolled a 23.
Good job, guys.
Flynn was. I did the wrong roll. Let me see what his roll was. 5. It's pretty low.
Man was
Nate-
trying to disable some more stuff.
Name in the, as Name is like looking at this all this stuff, you know, things are clicking that this is definitely Jeff Merkson's items. You know, the bag has a monogram of his initials on it, and these items that you have are really high quality, very desirable for like trade. Not, you know, necessarily things you would see, you know, orcs definitely not using. The orc must have acquired these things from Jeth, is what you think. And Solo looks, and to the east of you guys, in the distance, he sees like a small spire of smoke just wisping into the air. It's really hard to detect. Actually, most of you guys don't see it. But with Nahum, for some reason, he's either because of this the spell he has on his eyes for detect magic, or
I
his
just happened
divine
to look that way.
divine nature. Yeah, he just happened to look that way. You could barely see the spire of smoke on the in the east hand side.
Hey guys, there's smoke.
Why? Are you on fire?
Fire.
Yeah, actually, Solo sees it too. It's pretty.
Right.
That's a pretty strong check.
Oh,
I
I'm
heal-
25.
I heal Cringer, and I tell him to
Yeah.
scout it out for us.
Wow.
Well, do you want to heal people right now, or
Yeah.
what? Do you want to use a channel, or?
Yeah, I think I still have 2 more channels, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I'll do a channel roll for you. 18. I'm gonna heal Cringer for 18. All of you others only get 9 since you have crud. Something that we've been.
Yay! I got 9! That's a big chunk for me.
Okay, it looks like I could cast 2 more times now.
Do you want to extend another one?
Yeah. Okay. You guys remember? You guys have potions when you're fighting, all right? I mean, the way my healing is right now is I can't really.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yes, I do have potions, but I'm usually not in the middle of combat. I have 1 potion of Cure Serious Wounds if you guys seriously need it.
Nahum expends 2 of his channel energies, and you guys are feeling this beneficial blue, like positive energy just course through and surge through each one of you guys. For those of you who
Whoa,
have
what was
crud-
that?
Oh, it's the blue. It's the radius of the channel. But for you that have crud, you guys have been coughing. These wounds that you've been receiving aren't healing well, and you're still bandaging them up. It's been a bit of a hindrance, so you guys are only getting half healed. Malachi is like at 2/3 full, and Solo's at 2/3, and everyone else is almost full.
Do we head over to the smoke?
Sure. Go, Cringer.
Well, we're picking up all the stuff, right?
Oh yeah, we're taking off.
I mean, we're
Wait,
looting.
how far is the smoke?
It's not too far. Probably, I don't know, maybe less than a quarter of a mile. Like, it's not too far. Far enough for you to see like a visible outline of a small spire of smoke, black smoke rising in the distance. It's not like over the horizon. It's not too bad. Probably traveling by horse, it might take you maybe 10-15 minutes to, on this trail that you assume. Yeah, for Solo, she thinks that it's not too far of a trek on this type of path.
And we're leaving the rest of the group fighting monsters while we leave?
You mean there are more? I thought they were done.
Remember, they
No.
There's a small band of orcs, archers, and mystic that the paladins are taking care of. They basically want to fortify and defend the city, and sort of heal some of these villagers, and then they're to sort of secure this area, and then move back to the caravan. And this caravan's heading to Tordutum and slowly going along the path. You guys said that you would catch up with it. If you go to the smoke, it's sort of parallel to be with the road that the caravan's on.
Okay, I vote explore.
Alright.
I look at the group and I tell them about the smoke, and I think we have time.
Those paladins are worthless. Let's go.
Yeah.
They saved your guys' butts!
Yeah. So should we go help the?
I mean, I think
help the paladins.
Yeah, supersized the monster, that's why.
All right, just point so I can throw a fireball at it. Actually, which comes to a point. What spells do I have left?
When you
First
left,
time-
you casted 1 more fireball and 2 acid arrows.
You guys we don't want to help them out real quick and then join the caravan over along the road?
They pretty much said they didn't need Malachi's help, so I think we should just go.
Take that as a big hint, huh? Okay.
Is everyone still not healed?
Nope, not healed.
Okay, all right. When we head there, I'll do another channeling skill.
You're there right now. Might as well do it now.
Okay, I'll do that now. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do 1 more channeling. So this is your last channel?
I have 1 more. Wait, how many was that?
This is 2
I had-
that we did right here.
I had 4.
Okay,
So I have 1. I have 1 more after
Okay.
this.
okay. So you extend 1 more and you roll a 10 for healing. So everyone in the vicinity is healed for 5s, except for
Man, you're rolling low for me. Average is 14.
What type of spell is he casting? Is it a Cure Light Wounds? Maybe
It's a
Auto
channel.
here.
Yeah.
It's a channel.
Yeah, it's a cleric. It's a channeling skill that.
It's a skill then.
It's a cleric skill hour, I guess. Skill.
Power, yeah.
Okay, because you would roll and then you would add your level to it.
No, not this one.
This one, because I'm level 7, it actually I can cast it 7 times. Wait, did I say 7 times?
Well,
Channel positive 46. Yeah, 7 times a day.
okay.
So you pray out once again, and you're holding your divine symbol of
Yeah.
So you're
I
holding
do
the
like,
divine
it's like
symbol
little prayers, basically.
to Mishkal, and sort of this warm nimbus energy just slowly radiates out from you, and everyone around you is just feeling a little more relieved. And even though they're sick from the crud for a temporary second, their throat feels actually a little more at ease than this constant coughing that they've been doing. So remember, you guys are coughing, your stealth's a little worse, etc. So this, for a nanosecond of this divine healing, you guys feel a little bit better.
We head out.
Okay, so you head out your mounts, and as I said earlier, some of the villagers have brought you guys mounts to replace the ones you lost. You guys are horse killers.
No,
And
I've never lost a horse.
Mine
What are you
live.
talking about?
I've never lost one.
Flynn is now on a horse instead of his Phantom Steed because the villagers gave him one. Solo, Bryn, and the others. You guys are all mounted now. This is like a little thank you gift from the village for saving their, half the village at least, that side.
At least saving half.
So following this warband's path is pretty easy to do since they had a giant which was pretty big, and there's a bunch of orcs and they weren't being stealthy at all. So Solo has no difficulty at all following this trail, and it goes up the hill, and it goes past this village to this little dense forest that's surrounding this little hamlet of a village. And as you guys are going along, you guys are going as straight for the spire of smoke that you guys see, and you're on this trail that this warband had used earlier. So you see, like, up like the soil has been moved from all these footprints. The branches and trees have been snapped by the orcs just moving through it, and this giant that was moving through it. So it's a pretty easy trail to follow. And Solon sees how fresh these prints are, and he feels like you guys are getting closer to the spire.
So we basically have the same thing, right? Flynn and Cringer are scouting ahead.
Flynn and Cringer are scouting ahead. How far ahead? Like 30 feet?
Howie, how? I don't know. I don't know
We can
really.
go a
what
little
they're-
farther. Well, Cringer can go a little farther.
Okay, let's say 40 to 50 feet. They're scouting ahead. Since Flynn's not here right now, he put his message on, so he's talking to you guys through his through a spell ability he has, sort of like a walkie-talkie. Howard, I sent you something. But you guys are going you're going through this dense forest, and you're on this trail. You notice something strange. The trees are changing from what you guys are normally used to in this area. And they're changing from big leaf maples to a more dense forest pine.
Guys.
Oh, we're going uphill.
Yeah, but these types of trees are not supposed to be around here.
What?
Whoa.
I guess that's yeah.
So
That's
Solo,
I guess that's what I noticed. They're not supposed to be in this region, I guess.
Is that right?
So-
dun.
How old is the growth? He's a ranger, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a ranger, so he's very knowledgeable of, like, this area.
So I would like touch a tree and say, how old do you think this forest is?
So
Testing me.
these trees, that
Oh wait, you're like speaking without moving your mouth. It seems.
these
They're-
trees seem very old, like your typical pines that are, I don't know, a couple centuries. But yeah, they seem out of place in this area. Seems out of place because it's not in this it's not supposed to be part of this type of fauna.
And it's been here for hundreds of years.
Yes.
Are we? We're in a place called Oregon. What's that?
Nice.
It's a totally different world.
I start checking for ruby slivers.
And you're going through it. This path is sort of still there. You're still on the trail, but you notice something interesting. For the whole party, you notice that you could breathe better. Long gone is like the hacking and coughing, as your sort is soothed from your coughing that you've had. The black ooze that you see no longer festers, and no longer stinks, and even the wounds that you've received are closed up. And for some reason, you guys are healed of the crud.
Okay, hold on. I call illusion. I try to this isn't right.
Like,
So
this isn't real. This isn't real.
I look back to see if there's like a definite change in trees, like if it's a line. You know how? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So you
What's
look
the-
back, and this whole thing has been interesting. You look back, and the forest behind you is all pine.
I call illusion. I shake it off.
so we
Shake it
got
off. Where was the song?
still there.
Shake it off, shake it off.
Yeah, like your mounts are still there, the party's still there, Cringer's still there, following this path that you guys are on, and even Flynn stopped, as he was advancing, to have you guys catch up, because he even noticed that something's very bizarre.
Okay, so I look back
I do a
And
will
the
check.
trees that we were used to is not there anymore. It's all pines now.
Correct.
And then I look forward. The smoke we were following, is it still there?
It's not there.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I want to
Another
do a will
word?
check. I want to do a illusion check.
Another
Like,
world.
What's going on here?
Ah,
Like, this can't be true. It can't be right. I want to roll.
I don't think we're no longer in Kansas, Toto.
I say we need better scouts next time.
They got you guys lost. Like,
Ouch.
what? How did you get?
We start questioning Flynn. Hey Flynn, dude, we were following you.
He's like, guys, I was on this. You were on this path with me. He's a little stumped also. You guys did a perception check, a will check to sort of disbelieve, or like you're touching like soil and bushes and pines, and it's all real, and like the smell's real. It doesn't seem to be an illusion of any sorts. And you guys like
just put magic.
pinching each other, and you're like, yeah, that hurts. Yeah.
Malachi, punch me.
Go for it. Whack!
Whoa.
my pleasure.
roll attack.
Oh, I'm still here.
Start punching people. Oh, look, this doesn't look like a dream.
Like, this is
Nice.
green.
My eye blackening up.
Yes, it is.
Nice. That's not lethal damage, dude.
Not again. You two have a love.
Smack him. Backhand him. It's like, no, you're not real. Smack him again.
I'm invisible. Can't see
But wow, this blood coming out looks so realistic.
But no, I just believe it again.
He's like a bloody pulp.
Dude, my teeth are in my hand.
This can't be real.
This can't be real.
So yeah, you're trying to disbelieve this area and disbelieve each other, but you know, you close your eyes and you open, and everything's still the same.
Okay, well, there's a path, so let's follow it.
Somewhere along this path, we
So constantly doing perception checks.
Okay, so you guys are taking things a little bit slower. Do you still want the scouts up ahead?
yeah, we need better
Yes.
scouts.
Yeah? I'm okay with it. Or, well, because now we're kind of unfamiliar, you want them closer? Like, we don't know what's going on?
Wait, aren't
Yeah.
you a ranger? I think you should go scout ahead too, man.
So
This is your domain.
yeah, Solo feels pretty comfortable, and she feels a little displaced, like a little disoriented, because this is in a totally different region than what it should be. So she's sort of like antiquating herself, going, you know, oh, these rocks and, you know, the grass and the pine trees are all, you guys are in a displaced area, or, you know, this displaced area has come into fruition where you guys are. You guys are a little disoriented. She's a little disoriented by all this that has been occurring. You guys are slowing down your pace a little bit. You're not galloping or running. You're sort of like walking along, and you're sort of alert, I presume.
Yes.
And you guys are trying to make perception checks all the time. Like, you guys are, eyes are out all over the place, you know, left, right, top, bottom, behind you guys, trying to figure out what's going on. You guys are in an alien place right now.
And do I feel any trepidation? I'm like kind of in prayer or whatever. Do I feel
Spider sense going off.
it? Like, you know, I mean,
Your prayers to Mystical, you feel like her presence is still resounding around you. It's not like she's, you know, disappeared from your faith or your, you know, your beliefs, but you feel as if her warming presence is still there. That part of you feels a little relief.
okay. Then we move on. There's a path.
Keep going.
Okay, so you guys slowly move along, and you guys are looking around and trying to listen and perceive things. And you're coming to a sort of like a clearing from the trees, as you can see in map tools. You're coming to a clearing in the trees. Something is alerting you guys. You guys sort of stop, because in the distance, in this clearing, in sort of like this glade, there seems to be some type of medium-sized humanoid hunched over in the dirt. And you guys are a little bit too far to sort of get any accurate readings of what is trying to do, but you just see something in the distance, like a dark figure sort of hunched over in this middle of this glade.
Are we headed up or right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
I see something.
I see.
There, I changed
it. Solo.
There, I changed it.
For them.
I gotta get. What's these red borders coming? You guys are like, kill it. It could be
Guys,
Jeff
this is
Merksum, the
I
merchant.
turned to Bryn. I'm like, Bryn, I think you should clear that forest with a fireball.
You think so?
Right
I
around
think
there.
we should send our scouts about 260 feet ahead.
I've also changed the name, so you guys can't tell what it is.
Spike demon.
Hey guys, there's a spiked unknown up there.
It's unknown.
There's been a hiccup in the Matrix. I think
Yes.
there was a spike demon before.
So you guys are about 160 feet away from this hunched over being in this middle of this glade, and it hasn't seemed to notice you. Its back is turned to you. It seems to be maybe concentrating or doing something.
Hey, it could be causing the change in this.
I cast Detect Evil.
Detect Evil has a 30-foot range, I think 30 or 60, so this is out of that range, but you cast it anyways.
I cast it anyway, and then I start heading towards it. Well, all of us start heading towards it, right?
You start heading towards it, yeah.
I have my bow and arrow out.
So how far do you guys want to approach?
I don't know, like 110 feet away.
Uh,
I think we should send
110 feet.
Solo, Cringer, and Flynn.
so you guys slowly advance. You guys are being quiet. I'm gonna have you guys roll stealth.
Oh,
And
Not me, right?
I'll do the
Far.
Everyone.
yeah.
Dude, 110 feet, that's like a lot of bonuses.
There's a
for
major
that.
there's a major minus 2. I think it's like
Okay.
yeah, it's like -2 for every 10 feet or something like that. There's a major
okay.
penalty.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
there's no way I'm making that stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You guys all
He
had
has, like,
high rolls.
-20. He has like -20
Yeah.
bonuses anyway.
So he's preoccupied, and you guys move up, and you guys advance a little bit more, and you guys
And,
are
like,
pretty quiet.
So they're Solo and Flynn are pretty close, and you say he's preoccupied with what?
So you guys are about 100 feet away, and you see that he's drawing something in the dirt, or in the dirt/stone path.
Oh, he's northern.
He's hunched over, and he's drawing with his finger. You see him drawing on the ground, and he seems to be like doing something intricate. It's not like random, but he seems to be doing something intricate with the ground.
Ritual?
Could be.
Do we recognize it?
Can't see it from here.
You wouldn't be able to see it that well from where you are. You have to get up pretty close, maybe within 60 feet, to sort of
Go climb
observe
up
it.
tree.
Frank,
See
you
what
go.
he's doing.
Go check it out.
Climb a tree or something.
All right, I cast
Close to the
invisible
shrine.
on myself.
Can you?
I can cast invisible on anybody.
Cool.
Okay.
Who wants it?
Okay.
You know,
Give it to our.
once I cast it, it'll
Ranger?
because it's
Give
loud.
it to.
Give it to the Ranger?
Who has the best
wait.
sneak?
Probably
Doesn't
Flynn.
Flynn already have invisibility or something?
Yeah, Flynn already
Oh,
has.
yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
Flynn
a-
casts invisibility and checks it out. Oh, great! He's summoning it's a summoning circle.
Sweet. What's in summon?
I say Flynn should go there and start like erasing with his foot,
Yeah.
like
there you go.
part of the circle away from him. Like just rub it
Do
out.
it. Do it, Frank. Do it.
Flynn could cast invisibility on himself. He has that. That's for sure. You guys want to do that? He looks a little
Yeah.
unsure of going by himself, but he'll do it.
Okay, then I bring cast solo visible, and both of you go.
All right, I'll do that.
And on my bow, and I'm aiming at the thing. I'm 110
unknown.
feet away.
The unknown.
Ima, Shawu, Tanore. My hands glow, and Solo's no longer there.
Okay, so Solo's invisible. So Solo and Flynn become invisible. Before your very eyes, they just disappear. They become
Alright.
invisible. And do you guys want to... I'll have Solo, command. So what do you want to do, Solo?
Let's go ahead and sneak around. Oh, I can't move. Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys you don't even know where each other are, but
You know the plan.
yeah, you know the plan. So you get a little bit closer, and from here, unless you have a really bad roll, you guys are stealth. Okay, so you guys both have really good rolls. So you guys are pretty quiet, and you get within maybe, let's say, how far do you want to be away from him? Right now you're 50.
50? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can go a little closer. Let's go 40.
Okay, so
keeping slowly. Hey, aren't I fully healed, or do I notice that that since I'm out of whatever range?
Out of what?
That mist or whatever that got rid of all the crud.
Oh no, that was a channel that what's his name, Marty did, and that's like a one-time heal type thing.
Okay.
It's not a constant or anything like that.
And then
So-
do I notice anything about the surroundings? Did it change?
No.
Oh, then what's going on here? The little divider.
Oh, that is just the map divider. Ignore it.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
yeah, it's a hard cut. So you guys are getting closer, and you guys are in very good range, and you notice that the being is a demon. As you saw earlier, a spike demon.
Real quick, can Cringer see or sense where I am?
Nice. I can't use.
I'd say yes,
Okay, so and then can they see Cringer?
probably.
Okay, so if anything happens to me, I'm gonna send Cringer in, and they'd know.
No, you
No.
or no Cringer?
Cringer would see me if I was in trouble or if I called her, and
Yeah.
then okay, they would.
She
know.
would act. Yeah.
Just checking. Okay.
So she's sort of wondering where you are, and she's like stealthily looking around. She could
Yes,
barely get
there
your
you go.
scent, and so she
Okay.
sort of knows around where you are. But as you look upon this demonic being that's hunched over, he's sort of etching things with his like bony type hand, and his entire body is covered in sharp spines and spikes. You take notice as a few long ones protrude from his forearm, sort of like Wolverine style.
Blades. Oh.
Yep. And he has like this sickly dark green skin that wraps around his nimble frame.
I don't think we want to mess with this guy yet. How long does my invisibility last?
Minutes, I believe.
7 minutes.
And right now I've only used like 1 minute so far, if even.
How is that possible?
I have like arcane knowledge. Do I know what he's writing?
I'm also
But you're not even close to there, right?
Yeah, from your distance you can't really perceive what is going on because of the distance that you're at. So you'd have to either get closer or
on in.
something.
Come on in.
The water's fine.
Okay, well, he looks like he's about to finish something, and I think that would be bad news if he does. So I will start heading in then, see if I can see what he's writing.
So Flynn's sort of whispering underneath his breath what he
before
sees.
you do that, I'd like to cast a spell on Marty then.
Okay.
I want to cast Protection from Evil. And I might as well just cast it on the rest of the party since these guys are taking their time doing it.
Casting what?
Protection.
So
from
whoever's
evil.
whoever's around me, I'm going to cast Protection.
Okay, these guys, you know what? Okay, you guys are hidden, right?
Yeah, they're
and
hidden.
it looks like to the left and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start writing there. I have protection from evil, and I heal him.
Okay, Protection of Evil gives +2 to AC and a +2 save bonus from whatever creature.
So I'll start writing towards him.
In defiance or what?
No, just like hailing him.
Oh,
Like hail
healing
Trevor. Like, yeah.
the demon.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what he would do. And you guys are in perfect ambush spots.
Are you gonna tell Nahum or Malachi to come with you or what?
I guess, yeah, if he wants to go.
Sure, I'll ride alongside of him.
Alright, I touched you guys as you guys went by, so now you have this protection aura. I
Okay.
don't know if it's perceptive.
I feel protected.
Okay.
Oh, there it
Oh.
is.
Battle music.
So Malachi and Nahum mount their bison and their horse, and they start charging in, like fast. Is that your desire?
Yeah, I basically want him to stop what he's doing. To turn
Yeah,
around
so-
to us, and I want to see what he does.
So you're gonna start charging in, and you start making these noises. Malachi, you too?
I stay silent. I just follow him.
Okay, so you're behind him.
What's my distance to the being?
Alongside of him.
Okay. Your distance to the being is like 160.
Okay, excellent. That's magic missile range.
Yep. So if you click the you don't have map tools. Never
I
mind.
can't click it.
So you guys are galloping along, and are you saying anything while you're doing this, or are you just running
Well,
towards
what
him?
did he do?
I don't think we're not charging like.
Yeah, we're not charging. We're
Okay.
headed towards him. I want him to stop riding in the ground.
Okay. So as soon as you start making noise and coming towards that area, the horses are making noises. He sort of turns around. He turns his head back and he looks at you guys. And you see just this. If you guys look at the slide, there's a picture of him right there. But one thing that you didn't notice earlier is that there's this sort of like a child's like head submerged into his belly, and it's upside down. So the hair is flowing downward, and it's like a small child's face just submerged within his belly area.
Actually, I don't know if I understood that.
Mhm.
In other words, he
Child-
swallowed the kid.
Have you seen what's that Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall with the kid?
Quaid?
Yeah.
Quaid!
Now imagine a baby's face there, upside down.
Upside down.
Please join us next time as we journey through the world of Astar.